What's up, guys? Will H Tech Review back with another video. Taking a follow-up look at the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold2. So I've had this device over a month now. I've made a few videos about it. I wanted to come back and let you guys know what I think about this device after having it this amount of time. And let you know the future of this device, if I'm going to keep it, if I'm going to get rid of it, what I'm going to do with it. So let's knock out a few of the specs on this device first. So this is running the Snapdragon 865 Plus processor. This has 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes for storage. This is running Android 11, One UI 3.1. So those are a few of the specs. We'll get into a few more as the video goes on. Let's talk about the build quality of this device first. So this has a nice build, no creaks, no give, anything here. I like this black border going around here. I think that's aluminum. If I'm wrong, you guys let me know. Has this nice hinge here. That's very, very sturdy. The hinge and the build quality is excellent on it. I thought it was going to be fragile from other people's videos. It's pretty premium. So a little hefty, 9.9 ounces, but you got your fingerprint sensor over here, which works excellent. Haven't had a misfire on it yet. Your volume up and down buttons don't have any wiggle, anything. You got your speakers. You got your charging port Type C. You got another speaker up here and a mic. And overall, just a solidly built device. You got Victor's glass on the back. As you guys see, I have a skin on the back of it. So that's why that's covered up. But build quality is A1 on this. Next, let's talk about the speakers. I just mentioned those. This has excellent speakers. You're gonna be hard pressed to find another device with speakers like this one. I'll give you guys a little sample of something here, maybe my video. Let's get it started here. Alright, as you guys see, for watching movies, playing YouTube, just listening to music, the speakers are going to be excellent on this. So battery life is the next thing I want to talk about. This has a 4,500 milliamp battery, and the battery life has been great. I think it could be a little bit better, but you're talking about pushing this 6.2 inch display and then the 7.2 inch display in there. Now this is a media device, so battery life's going to be subjective, but for me, I'll probably get 5.5, 6 hours straight on time, and for me that's pretty good because I'm always around somewhere where I can charge it. So next, I want to talk about this outside display. So this is a 6.2 inch display, Super AMOLED. This is Gorilla Glass, and it's very narrow. It's tall, but it's narrow. The 60 hertz refresh rate on it doesn't bother me. This display is good for checking stuff like your social media, going in on Facebook or whatever social media platform that you want to check. Like so, here's Twitter. As you see, you get a fair amount of information on here. The issue that I have is when I want to type something out on here, then the keyboard is very small. As you see, one thumb kind of takes up the whole keyboard here. And I know you can resize it, but you can only bring it up. So I have tried swiping on here, and it seems to work pretty good, but it's hit or miss for me because it's really small. And I just wish they would make this a little bit wider. Even the iPhone display is a whole lot wider than this. So next time, if they go ahead and make it a little bit wider, that'll be great. But as far as the colors, everything like that is great. Now, if you're going to try and watch something like YouTube, you see how small this little window is. Even when you put it full screen, this is what you get. And that's not too enjoyable for me. Now, I know this device is meant to be used with it open when you want to do stuff like movies and YouTube and stuff like that. But sometimes you're not able to, in a situation where you can open it up all the time and responding to something, you may not have both hands. The display on the outside is great, just a little bit too small for me. So let's talk about the inner display. So this is where this device is meant to be used like this, and this is great though. This is a 7.6-inch Super AMOLED display, 120 hertz refresh rate. The colors are very vibrant. This display is great for, now let's go back to YouTube now, and now you see what you get. You get so much more display here, and this is how this is meant to be used. And that's truly how I enjoy using it. When you go to social media now, let's go back to Twitter. Now you get so much more here. Now, the way Twitter looks on here, you're only going to get like one article or whatever they're called here at a time. You're not going to get a whole bunch on here at one time, but that's just the way it fits the display here. Now this is like a mini tablet, so like I said, playing games on here is a joy because you get so much canvas. Doing your social media, whether it be TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff is going to look great. The other day I had a question about if this device could replace something like my Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 right here. Here it is here, and I got it powering my monitor right now right there for business work and someone running their business. And I would have to say that they both have DeX incorporated in them. It's natively over here on this. You can use DeX without having to plug it into an external monitor. You do have pen support over there, but you can run apps such as Word. So I'll bring up Word here. Now this is from the Play Store. So you got all of your features here within here, and you got a big canvas to work with here. So that is Word on there. So the guy that asked that question, I'm not a business owner or have to use anything like spreadsheets, but this is what you get. So if this is your thing, then you get a big canvas, so much more than my Note 20 Ultra 5G, but this doesn't have pen support. So that's the only thing. But if you're traveling and you're in a hotel or something, you got wireless DeX on here, or you can always bring yourself a wireless keyboard and mouse. Set this up on a little stand like this, and you can get work done like that. So I would say to an extent you can use it like a tablet, but it's not a full tablet. So this display size is a great help for just viewing content, creating content. I've used this to make YouTube videos with an app called Power Director, and this is great. So as you guys see, I've made quite a few videos here with this device. So it's very capable in that manner right there. So next, like I said, performance. And we kind of talked about that a little bit already. Now with this display size, you can run two apps side by side. So I got Twitter and YouTube open. But if I wanted to add another app to this, let's see if we can do Facebook. So now I got Twitter, I got Facebook, and YouTube over here. So if I wanted to change this up, I can just hit this. So now I can have my YouTube down here, looking at a video. I can be strolling on Facebook over here and doing Twitter. So multitasking beast right here if you like to do things like that. And like I said, gaming and the flex mode, this is where, so let's go back into Twitter. So let's put it in flex mode. So now I can stroll here just like this. That's flex mode. Let's try flex mode and something else. So let's go to YouTube with flex mode and check that out as well. So here's YouTube, and here's flex mode on YouTube. Let's get that video going. So there it is. There's flex mode on YouTube. So I can watch my video there. And if I wanted to respond to some comments on my video, I could do that as well in flex mode right there. So I just go in here and I can respond just like this. It'll bring up a keyboard and I can go ahead and type out whatever I wanted to. So flex mode is dope on here, and those are some of the features. Now this thing is, you know, feature rich. So as far as phone calls, when I have it in a case like this, then the edge on this is kind of hard on my ears, but as far as phone call and quality, it's excellent. Normally I'll use this on speaker when I'm doing phone calls, but it's great. No issues hearing people and no problem with people hearing me. So phone call quality on this is excellent. Next, we got cameras. Now, the cameras are great on this. They're not as good as something like my Note 20 Ultra or my iPhone over there. You got 12 megapixel cameras on the back here, wide, ultra wide, and telephoto. You got a front facing camera that's a 10 megapixel. I'm not a selfie guy, but the cameras and the video on this thing come out pretty decent. I'll say they're passable for someone like me that really doesn't, you know, I take pictures, but I'm not going to be printing them out or anything like that. So next, let's talk about people's reaction to this. So you get some great reactions when people see this device. I was over at my mom's house one day and we were talking about something and she wanted me to look it up on my phone. So she turned away and I had the device open like this. I went to Google or wherever and found it, and she said, "Oh, that's a nice tablet you have there." I said, "Yeah, it's nice. I really enjoy it." So she showed her whatever she needed to find out, and she kind of looked away or whatever. And then when she looked back, I had closed the device, and she had one of those looks like just totally stunned. You know, what did you do? Did you fold that up? And I laughed so hard, man, because most people don't know about stuff like this. I showed it to my sister and my brother-in-law, and they were amazed at the same time. They grabbed it, they looked at it. I had it open when I handed it to them. I said, "Go ahead and fold it." And they were like, you know, scared they were going to break it when they folded it. So most people out there don't know about stuff like this. They don't care about this. All they care about is a phone that works. And they keep it moving, you know. Everybody I know pretty much have iPhones and Samsung devices, but nothing like this. And when I tell them the price of this brand new, they immediately get, you know, no, I don't want that. I don't need a phone or a tablet that bad, you know, because in actual reality, you can get an iPhone, you can get the Note 20 Ultra, and this tablet over here for a whole lot less than $2,000, which is one reason why I waited to pick this device up. I got it from Swapper for a little bit over $1,000, and I was fine with that. I waited till it was in a price range that I wanted, and I was glad I picked it up because this is an awesome device. Some of the things I don't like about it, it doesn't have S Pen support as of yet. And I really use my S Pen on my Note 20 Ultra. This doesn't have an IPS rating, so I'm always constantly worrying about if it's going to get wet, if it's going to get dirt in it, if it's going to, you know, I always have to worry about this device. So let me show you guys this video right here, and this is going to be lead up to why this device is going to go. So this is one of those days I'm going to have to take my SIM card out of my Fold 2 because of this rainy weather out here. This is one thing I don't like about having this device. When you got this rainy weather, it's not water resistant. So I'm going to have to put it in my iPhone or my Note 20 Ultra 5G. And this is one thing I don't like about this. Pouring raining, I don't want to risk this getting wet because I have to go up here and check some things out, and I don't want to have to try and put it in my pocket. Sometime the office will call me, they need information. So one thing I don't like about it. All right, guys, so as you guys see, I work at a place where I work outside one night and I work inside the next night. And if it's raining, we used to use those old radios where you wouldn't have to worry about it, like two-way radios. But now everybody uses their phone. It's a whole lot more convenient. It's less, bulky. And if we get out in the rain, then so it's been in Louisiana. We've been having a lot of rain and constantly having to take. I'm fortunate enough to where I got other devices that I can put my card in, but that's a constant worry when I'm washing my truck, cutting grass, things of that nature. Then I always have to be mindful of this device because I don't want it to get wet or get sand or dirt or grass in it and mess it up. So that was one reason why this device is going to be going. I like it. I'm looking forward to the third version of it. Hopefully it'll have pen input, IPS rating, where I don't have to worry about it so much. But this has been a joy to use. I'm really going to miss this big screen right here because this is awesome. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up originally I was going to pick up the iPad Pro M1 edition. But I'm going to go ahead and get the Mac Mini for my desk. And that's what I'm going to do. I made a video a little while back, and Jay Will suggested that I get a Mac Mini. So I'm going to follow his advice, pick up a Mac Mini. After I sold my MacBook Air M1, I was going to go to the iPad after I picked up the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. This has been great. As far as on the go, I can still edit my videos, watch my movies and everything. This tablet is boss right here, especially after I got the keyboard to go along with it. So Mac Mini is coming. Apple's going to give me $1,000 for this device, and we're going to keep it moving like that. So great device. Glad I picked it up. Looking forward to the next one. Catch you guys in the next video. Will H. I'm out.